Hello, beautiful soul. This is Marga from Mission Soul, founder of the Soul Mission Destiny Mystery School, and I'm very excited about sharing with you on this live about your soul mission brand. A few key aspects about this very passionate topic. Hello, Christy. So good to see you. A beautiful sister in the house. Sweet. All right. So when it comes to your soul mission brand, I want to bring some key aspects that will clarify for you what it means to build your proper the brand for your soul mission. How this is different than a personal brand. How you know when you have a soul mission brand. And then I'm gonna be sharing with you the one of the biggest areas, one of the biggest components of this beautiful architecture of soul mission. And we're gonna take a deep dive into mission messaging specifically. So grab your tea, grab your cocoa. You may be watching live, you may be watching a replay, whatever lands for you. My DMs are open. You can always reach out, and of course, to deepen on these topics, I would absolutely love to invite you to learn more about the Soul Mission Destiny Mystery School, and more specifically about Temple of Abundance, because Temple of Abundance, it's how we turn your soul mission codes and all of your soul codes into a proper mission brand, calling in souls to serve. And so this is a 3.5 term within the mystery school, all focus on this beautiful brand building, extremely powerful and advanced. And so if this topic really calls you, the brand of your mission and how to properly build something that creates legacy and births timelines, golden timelines for humanity, then you're gonna love Temple of Abundance. And of course, you can DM me, and I'm very happily gonna be sharing more with you. So first thing first, a mission brand is the brand of your mission. It is not your personal brand. It is not about you. It is not about, oh my God, how you feel and your emotions. It is service based. It is a construction in the online space that gives shape, a proper structure that gives shape to all the codes that you have to share at a multidimensional level. If you are on this page, you are an advanced hybrid soul, mission soul, multidimensional being, star seed on a mission, light worker with many lifetimes on this planet and other star systems. And so what this means in the context of your mission brand is that there are multiple versions of you who already embody the codes that you share in this current incarnation, and they embody your mission in advanced configurations in other forms. And so we go through this process of soul remembrance, soul reclamation, soul light embodiment for the purpose of bringing these aspects and increase your light and your capacity to co-create with all that you are a vessel for, truly at the highest level. And of course, you know that this is a process that never ends, embodying who you truly are at a soul level and co-creating with other versions of you. But yes, we take these journeys, we call our multidimensionality. And so having a proper mission brand that is built upon and on and has its own quantum architecture, it's gonna allow a field of greater co-creation. Another aspect is, yes, so it is not personal, it is not about you, it is not about your tastes and all the things. Of course you have a big role, of course you have you're the central point, as I've shared in my recent content, of this whole grid. Because here's the thing, you have a mission, you do have a mission, but you're also the mission, and you not only have the mission that expresses as a business, and yet, even though yes it is about our brilliance, our unapologetic self-expression, this is a more advanced configuration than any brand that is just about you, your personality, your likes, your opinions, all this stuff. So yes, people connect with the brand of your mission also because they connect with you. And the more self-express, the more authentic self-expression you're able to have permeate your creation, your social media, your websites, everything that you do, and your full architecture for soul mission brand, then the more you're going to create this aura in this field of resonance. And so this is where you come in. You are absolutely the center point, but this is not a personal brand. It will never be just about you, and we do not want this whole thing to be just about us, because let's face it, um, some of us, and most of us, I'm gonna say most of us, souls who were birthed and who were placed on this earth with a mission coded in their soul, we can feel at times that the mission is so big. And if this lands for you, drop the word big in the comments, and I'm gonna be looking at the replay and I know that this landed for you, where it's like, oh my god, sometimes it feels like you're on top of the world, you're Joan of Arc, you're a dragon queen, you can do all of this and more, you were born for this. But also at times, because you can see the amount of points of connection that you're co-creating with, and the libraries and the amount of information, the channel, everything that's coming through the channel, it can feel like it's big and it's overwhelming. So if you felt your mission is so big that it's almost like overwhelming, drop the word big and I'll know this landed for you. And so why we want to why we have actually an advantage by taking the journey of ascension, of building your quantum architecture of divine digital influence, aka the brand of your soul mission. Why this is an advantage is because in this energetic configuration, in this grid of light, there's not only you and you as the center point, there's also so many other versions of you supporting the processing, downloading, anchoring, embodiment, sharing. And so at that point, it's like, if you add insert your name, Karen, Lisa, Christina, and you multiply it by, okay, my Andromedan version, my Lyran version, my Syrian versions, my Arcturian self, and all of these versions of you, goddesses as well, etc., all the multidimensional versions, you will see, and you'll start feeling that the field of the force field that can create a wave of energy and light through your creation is so much bigger. It's you multiply but all these versions of you, and inside of a proper quantum architecture for your soul mission brand, we also create light architectures that can hold also libraries of pure light codes from our soul family. And we get to co-create within this space with our soul mission family, soul mission team, etc. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this in a second. And so what I'm saying here is that it no longer, when you take the ascension journey of building this architecture, it relieves so much of the weight, and it allows you to end the overwhelm, and it because and because it allows you to enter the true field of co-creation. And here is where I want to get really real with you, because you may be listening to all of this and maybe you have played with some of these libraries, or like, this feels fascinating, but I'm gonna call you out on this one as well. If you're constantly in your head, if you get stuck way too often, if you find yourself in these cycles of ascension that make you stop your soul mission, and yes, there are moments where of course we receive upgrades and all the things, you may be missing this key piece, which is co-creation. I am not talking in my teachings never about guides. Guides, I'm sorry to say it this way, may sound a little bit triggering for some, but it's very basic. Our beautiful guides are incredible. They help our human life here on earth, like to make it much like flow, with more flow, smoother, all the things. They guide and protect us. There's all the things, but the true architecture that you have access to as a mission soul is so much more advanced. And so when we find ourselves in these cycles, the big chances are that we are missing the key code of co-creation. But what happens is that co-creation in this context is not something that you access through your channel. When you connect with your column of ascension, when you do the conscious process of connecting with the light families that support your mission, man, no, because we also have this capacity to build something more sustainable. And so when you take the ascension journey, this is exactly what we do in the first term of the Soul Mission Destiny Mystery School, which is called Temple of Abundance. When you take the ascension journey of create a proper quantum architecture of golden, celestial, and crystalline light, and take and anchor it into the grids of Gaia, then everyone is there. Your dragons, your the Gaia realms, inner portals to inner civilizations here on Earth, portals to civilizations in other star nations, your soul mission council. You get to build rooms where you enter the council room and meet with your soul mission council and receive the most pristine and precise guidance for your soul mission. And so it becomes more like something that you get to access through the heart field point and through portals that we build to get into this architecture of light, residing between dimensions in sovereign space. So no longer something that the human holds and forgets, something that is available, something that we activate daily, and something that we learn to co-create with. And so one sign that you do not have that you still have more to master as a mission soul of the light, here to build a legacy of light and birth timelines for humanity, is that one of these signs is that one of the signs that you haven't I do this, I say long sentences at times and I get a little bit like lost, but one of the signs that you haven't taken the full journey and there's still more for you to master is finding yourself in these loops of ascension, where it takes longer than it should to integrate this, the new codes into your field, because it's only you trying to do all of this mostly. There's not a proper architecture. And another sign is you do not have access yet to this level of co-creation, where it is an architecture that you enter, that you activate, and from this place, okay, you connect with the avatar, you channel the content, all the things. So, and why is it important for me to tell you all of this is because ignorance is not bliss. If you have access to such advanced technologies and such advanced capacity of creatrix capacity, then, and this excites you, because for me, like, this is the thing, like, why I have invested so many years and done so many journeys, activations, and activated all the different systems within myself, from the DNA to the chakras, different architectures for all of this, is because this is exciting. And so it's like, if all of this is available and this is exciting, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you lean in more into what's truly available for you? You know deep down that you are not meant to do this alone. And you know that you are highly supported, or this is the next level that we're talking about. So yes, we get to lean in other humans. You can, for example, hire me, so you don't have to go through all the things yourself. I'm a master mission brand architect. That's one level. But then there's also this exciting level of, you get to co-create with your own architecture of divine influence, your own quantum creation that holds everything and more. What you can grasp that truly happens, and it's built and it's anchored on quantum architecture for a soul mission, it's only 10%, 15% of what truly is happening in the true ripple effect. And again, what's truly held within this mission configuration. So all of this is available for you. And okay, so we have talked already about how this is a mission brand. It's different than the personal brand, how the you as the unique algorithm fit into all of this puzzle, how your authentic expression and your soul light permeating every aspect of your soul brand through your liberated magic creates this field of resonance. We have spoken about and covered the topic of the quantum architecture that you get to build, the purpose of this, and also like why you want to do this, and how this differs from other like just physical constructions. These are libraries that are seventh dimensional and beyond. And this is why, when like the souls that feel this call to work with me, they receive a proper pre-work to upload it, like multiple libraries and codes and transmissions and activations, to fully enter the grid of the Soul Mission Destiny Mystery School. Again, this is not an offer created from Marga's head. This is a proper, beautiful temple of light that is conscious, is alive, I get to co-create with. And also inside of this life, we have talked so far about the how to know when potentially you're ready for this, like this is exciting, you're coded for this, you're listening to this for a reason, it feels like, it calls you, it expands you, and yet there's still you are still to take the journey of ascension. And so like that piece was the piece about co-creation and the integration piece as well. So that's something so massive when it comes to our soul mission, is the libraries and the codexes of co-creation. You get to co-create with your pieces of content and ask them as living consciousness, as living members of your soul mission. Would you like to have a CTA? Would you like to have a soft CTA? Would you like not to have a CTA? You get to anchor the consciousness and architecture of each content piece on golden grids of Gaia. So what happens when consciousness, structural frequency in the form of consciousness, gets anchored in these grids of light? It's so beyond. So notice that yes, I am a soul mission strategist. Yes, I am a messaging strategist. I am master at digital marketing, all the things. And yet, this is so beyond. And it's the blend of both. So now I'm gonna go to the next part where I'm gonna be talking about the three main components of your soul mission brand. Your soul mission brand is made out of the quantum architecture of divine influence. And so this is where your frequency, this is where you take the journey of advanced creation in the quantum field of proper light architectures and temples of light to channel your soul codes and soul magic. And once you activate the different technologies and go through all the initiations, such as your mission heart, such as your soul mission consciousness crystal, etc., 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 then you get to, okay, now enter the temple as the priestess of your mission and broadcast and create from this space. That is the highest frequency, highest configuration of this type of work. Let me do something over here because I had something opened up. So the quantum architecture of your soul mission. And I have them listed, so I do want to say them exactly as I describe them always. So, you know, it's kind of like pretty much consistent. So quantum architecture is one. Number two is architecture of divine digital influence. So, okay, the first part, it was more like quantum architecture and it's a quantum architecture component. Then we have the proper architecture of divine digital influence. And this is where you take the leadership journey and the self-leadership journey of mission queen journey of building systems that and activate them also in the quantum that can hold libraries of codes for people to be served within them and being entrained in your field and in your frequency. So for example, you recently saw me launch and facilitate Born to Be Seen. Born to Be Seen is one key project that souls entering the Soul Mission Destiny Mystery School need to receive, and also every mission soul on earth who is serious about having their level of devotion match their actions and their ability to anchor and create timelines for humanity's ascension. Why? Because this is where you come to understand none of this is about you. It is about what wants to channel through you, how your light is an advanced technology for soul remembrance, and how your authentic expression is the trigger to all this mission magic. And so when people go to my link tree or my website, if you're watching this, if you never heard of Born to Be Seen, is missionedsoul.com/born to be seen in one word. When people go to my website, I have proper funnels that are coded where I have facilitated mission marketing that is fulfilling and helping me in supporting my mission, anchoring my codes, and they get to receive this anytime. So that is key. And so how you activate Instagram and learn how to interface with precision in how to interface into the digital grids of Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, how you activate websites, landing pages, um, infuse them with the light of your soul, with the light of your divinity, with the codes of your soul mission. Anchor all of these pages, excuse me, into um, grids upon Gaia, and build it as something physical that people can access through their phone, through their computer, in the online space, which is a level of materializing stuff. This is what we do also, and this is one of the second component of a proper um, soul mission brand, quantum multidimensional soul mission brand. I could call it multidimensional soul mission brand for greater precision. It's a little bit longer, but yes, for this life, this is exactly what this is. It is not third dimensional, it is multidimensional, and you learn how to access all of these different levels of co-creation in the mystery school, which when you go to a link in bio, it's very easy for you to learn all the details, pricing. Literally, there are plans that are going to disappear very soon, but are starting from $220, like for the mission brand term. And what I encourage you to do is to ideally to pay up front for the full 8 months journey. We're gonna co-create at a mastermind level, 5 women. I'm gonna be your partner and help you build all of this for 8 months. So that's how you can learn more, register. Like, well, everyone needs to have a channel consult with me, because again, I want to make sure that this offering is in your highest alignment and you're coded, you're ready for it. The third component of your soul mission brand is your mission messaging. And so this is so big. This is so big. And I am going to make another live, because it was my intention to go take a deep dive into mission messaging for your soul mission brand on this live. But I feel that these codes are perfect. This is a beautiful conclusion. Now let me go into what this is and why this is important for you and for us as mission souls. So mission messaging, it's not manipulative, it's not just strategic, it's not like to bring people so they give us money, it's not anchored in profit, urgency. It is literally the art of weaving your soul codes and what streams through your channel into words, just like I am doing right now, into messages, into content, into ways of expressing and illustrate what is it that you do, the importance of your soul codes, all these things, and for a very important reason. For the reason of anchoring these codes. So what it means to anchor codes is a lot, sufficient enough people holds awareness around something specifically, to the point where these people holding this awareness, this knowledge, this practical, this embodiment of these soul truths starts permeating the morphogenetic field of those who can receive those types of information, and at some point, collective consciousness. And so a very simple example I like to give about the permeation of codes is, nowadays everyone knows what yoga is. Like, and yes, there are yoga studios on every corner, but just from the standpoint of people knowing what it is, has normalized it, has been a catalyst of so many yoga studios everywhere. But back in the 60s, when the first pioneers started bringing this knowledge into the West, it was unknown. There was no anchoring of none of this. Today, all those who are connected to the wellness field, for example, movement field. So this is what it means. A morphogenetic field is a field of people who share similar codes, and this is a biological concept. You can learn more about it, but basically, like everyone who is connected, there's a morphogenetic field of everyone who is connected to wellness and wellness, everything wellness, movement, body movement. Everyone there holds like the embodiment, knowledge, everything of what yoga is, and eventually, like, of course, then it permeated everything to the point where it's no longer something that is not normal. So imagine what the impact that can have on this planet when you build your ability to permeate morphogenetic fields of consciousness and awareness with knowledge that reminds humans how advanced we truly are. Knowledge that reminds humans you get to heal the heart and be whole again. Knowledge that normalizes we are multidimensional beings. We don't have a soul, our soul has an us inside of us. And so some of us, the knowledge that we have, we are truly pioneering and really and truly needing to leading with in the online space. You are a revolutionary, a spiritual revolutionary of your, like what channels through you and of a specific field, all the things. You hold unique libraries. And when more people are able to hold this knowledge because it resonates as truth for them, because there's not one truth, there are many, but it resonates as truth for them, and enough people hold the knowledge of, for example, like today you hear more people talking about codes, fifth dimension, shadow work used to be like less known years ago. Now a lot of more people talk about this new earth. So every concept and some of you talk about crystalline emotions, some of you talk about the crystalline nervous system, some of you talk about rejuvenation through your DNA and the and your soul light radiance technologies. When you take the journey of leading with messages, understanding and truly holding the vision that these messages are creating slabs and layers of codes and layers of codes that are transforming, that are uploading into people's fields, you have entered the field of mission messaging. It is the depth. It is what you're here to be a reminder, a reminder of, or remind people of. It is the truth that you are here to bring into remembrance, for the purpose of people to upload and transform. And when you take this beautiful journey, then even if you know, there's going to be an impact. There's going to be an impact on this planet. So even if you don't fulfill the fullness of your mission, which anyway I don't think and none of us is truly gonna see what it's gonna, like, all of this that we are being pioneers of is gonna be a catalyst for humanity. But even if we leave Earth, enough people holding codes of truth and light, information, words, codes that expand light, love consciousness, and abundance consciousness, this earth is no longer the same earth, and we are birthing new planets. So just another great example. During Born to Be Seen, so many women inside of the group were realizing, yes, I was born to be seen. Yes, my light is here to be seen. So what happens when enough women within our collective live with the truth of their own divinity, that they were born to be seen because they are the light of God? Then you no longer have the choice to get yourself underneath the table, because you understand that your light is to be placed on the table and illuminate the room, illuminate the neighborhood, illuminate the country, illuminate the entire planet. So I'm excited for my next transmission, because in my next transmission, I'm going to be diving deep into mission messaging and the types of messaging that truly build the perception that people have of you. Brand is the art of curating and handling and creating the perception people have of something. So this key piece of messaging and mission messaging, and the three types of messaging that build a perception on people's minds of you, your work, who you are, your mission, your expertise, etc., is extremely powerful. And this is how we build something that anchors and allows us to build trust faster, connection faster, and have people move and feel like, oh my God, you're my girl. I wanna invest more time and energy and money in working with you, because I love that every time I connect with you, you remind me of something that expands me. This is what we're talking about next time. So whatever lands for you, reminder that you want to come into my DMs, please, not messages like 5-minute messages, but even a 2-minute message, audio is fine, or you can type it in, because this allows me to get back to you easily. It's welcome. And you get to come and say, hey, this really landed for me. And it may take me a while. I may not even respond at times. I may heart it, and that's how you know, yes, I heard it. Amazing. I love the things are landing and resonating with you. But this coming here live, it's my intention to come and add even more value for you and for your soul mission. And obviously, you are someone who is highly devoted for your ascension. So if this resonates, and if you want to have me as your guide, where we do deep dives on everything, your soul mission messaging, your quantum architecture of divine, your quantum architecture for your mission, and the architecture of digital influence, and we do all of this together, then you're welcome to join and apply for Temple of Abundance, which is the term on Soul Mission brand, or join the full Soul Mission Destiny Mystery School journey, which is 8 months. And right now, and all the way until the end of July, there are 18-month plans available for those who truly need them. We're going to have a call, all the things. When you pay in full, you actually have an opportunity to have your one-on-one sessions go from 60 minutes to VIP days, which are 3 hours. Each one of those I sell separately, like I sell VIP days of 3-hour journeys, 3-hour co-creation sessions, etc., for 1,111. So this is an incredible, beautiful incentive that you also have access to right now. I love you so much. Remember the link to the Mystery School and learn more about both terms, Temple of Abundance and Multidimensional Marketing, are in my bio. You can also, if you have specific questions, you can absolutely reach out to me via DM. And I love you so much. I'm excited about our next live, and see you very soon.